Well, hi there, folks, and welcome to this edition of the Memphis Porch Sessions. On this particular one, we're going to talk about how the old bluesmen used to make slides and bottlenecks. Now, this bottleneck I just used on that little piece of music. See how smooth this thing is? See the edges here? Look at that. Can't cut yourself. No seams on it. Perfect sounding, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Now, in the old days, they weren't like this. The old days, let me put that down there. The old days, they're like this. Look at this one. This one here, I got the, well, it's kind of beat up because it's been around since 1967. But in the old days, it's smooth. And this was as jagged pretty much as you see now. And how did this happen? How'd they make these? Well, when I was a younger guy coming up, right, I ran into an old blues man. His name was Ernest Banks. And Ernest Banks was the one that taught me how to make these. And I remember I went over to his house and he said, boy, you want to learn how to make these bottlenecks? I said, yeah. He said, well, come on. So we went down to the store and we're going to buy some wine. Now, if you haven't been with me, I want to let you know what Mr. Banks looked like. He about this tall. He's a short guy, wide, chocolate skin, head like a bowling ball, and one eye. And we go into the store, and he's looking at the wine, you know. He take down some wine, and he go, grumble and put it back up. And he'll go in the next one, bring it down, look at it, and go, put it back up there again. Finally, he get to one where he go like this. Now, see, I thought he was looking at the price, but what he was looking at was how long that neck of that wine bottle was, and how thick he perceived the glass to be on that bottle. You see, that's where the tone lived. So that's the wine that he bought. So when we brought it back to his house, the hardest thing we had to do was drink the wine. While we were drinking the wine, this is what he did. He'd get a saucer and he'd get a shoelace, and then he put lighter fluid in that saucer. So the shoelace would be soaking in the lighter fluid. And then he got himself a bucket of ice water. So when we got done drinking the wine, right, he took a penny nail and he scraped it around the neck where he wanted it to break. Then he took the shoelace out of the saucer and tied it around there. Took the bottle out like this here, right, with the drinking end here and the fat end down here. Took a Zippo lighter and lit it up and just let that thing get hot. Just turn it like this so it get hot all over. And when he figured it was hot enough, what he did is he took that bottle and he put it down in the ice bucket and it broke off. If it didn't break off, he'd tap it against the bucket and it would break off. So you had one edge that was smooth and one edge that was jagged. Now, what he used to say was this. He used to say, now, boy, the smooth edge, he said, boy, this is for the playing. He'd flip it and say, this is for the protecting. Yeah, because back in those days, it was pretty rough, you know. Slides, how did they make slides? Man, let me tell you. Well, first of all, let me show you this one. See this one here? Look at this. This is beautiful. It's brass and it's even beveled so that it fits across the neck of your guitar. But in the old days, they didn't do that. What they did, or what I should say what Mr. Banks did, he went down to the hardware store and he'd buy himself a big old tube of copper pipe about this big and a pipe cutter for maybe $2.25 or something. And then he'd go back to his house and he could make maybe 20 of them. So that's the difference. Nowadays, these things cost a little bit of money, you know. But that's a little bit of history for you, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed being with me here on the front porch, the Memphis Porch Sessions. If you enjoyed yourself, I'm going to ask you to please hit that subscribe button, and we appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit them all. And if you want to know more about my music and what is going on, all you got to look is in the description, and you'll see bands in town, website, Spotify, and all that stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for being with us and pulling up a chair here on the Memphis Porch Sessions, and I'll look for you down the line.